Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. Well, there is here a great sense of expectation. As to universal contentment, the Emirates embraces Arsenal once more. Well, there are plenty looking forward to seeing this, a capacity crowd here.
Well, under normal circumstances, this is a massive matchup, and I'm not totally in agreement with the view that friendlies tend to take the edge away. In my experience, if the opposition go at it full tilt, then you have to reciprocate. We'd like to see excitement and be entertained, but if it does go down the serious route, there'll still be lots to enjoy. The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men, running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back.
We have already started here. Jorginho. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, with this guy, Peter, Antonio Rudiger, you've got to think they'll be playing a high line. His athleticism and pace in recovery are both going to be critical. But I just feel he understands the art of defending better than most. No surprise, given his footballing education, of course.
Okay, interesting. Mbappe was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Kivior. And it's Sterling. Tierney. Jorginho. It'll be a throw-in. It is early, but the game hasn't yet sparked into life. Valverde. Brahim Diaz. It's Bellingham. And it's Modric. Lucas Vazquez. Mbappe showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Great defending, strong and determined. Jorginho.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
For Rice. And it's Jorginho. And it's Sterling. Modric gets a foot in here. Modric did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, for me, Peter, I think it's all too pedestrian and slow. They need a large injection of purpose now.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Madrid looking to get their possession game going here.
Yeah, it can be very stylish and expansive to watch if they get it to the standard we know they can. But what's key is the number of ballers in the team. As long as they don't lose the purpose, if they keep the purpose and the urgency, all will be well.
He played through for the wide man, engages and forces him off the ball. Sterling powering forward here. Merino.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. No, he wasn't going to let him past. Now it's Sterling. Trossard. Bellingham. Vinicius Junior might just make this. Sterling. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Almost half an hour in now. Rice. Jorginho. Trossard. Rudiger. Lucas Vazquez. That's Brahim Diaz. Lucas Vazquez. And it's Modric. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Modric. Mbappe. That is good strength. Now it's Mbappe. Saka absolutely focused then on the defensive side of his game.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Rudiger defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rudiger still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. For Valverde, and it's Modric. White. Now he's off and running. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Played back in. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
That was just poor decision-making and a weak execution.
And here's Trossard. Vinicius Junior. Merino. Sterling. And it's Jorginho. For Rice. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Now it's Mbappe. Jorginho. Bellingham does really well to win the ball there. Looking for the run. And he's quick to snatch it back. And there's the end of the first half. But it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, they look lost for ideas and lacking in talent, which all contributes to a chronic case of impotence.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break.
Substitution for Arsenal, number 30, Sterling.
And we're off again.
Coming on to replace him.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Just the keeper to beat! And the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Arsenal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Oh, half-time has been a blessing for this team. You know, what a great start to the second half.
Lucas Vazquez. Arsenal come out this half somewhat altered.
Well, I think this is probably a good time, Peter, to make ambitious change.
He has found the way through. Vinicius Junior. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
And that's put paid to a promising move. That's a good ball played into space. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Jorginho.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Saliba. Rice. Oh, that's a key interception. Arsenal are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. And the score is 1-0. Fran Garcia. Here's Chouameni. Valverde.
The attendance for this
60
match
minutes
was
played.
60,810.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and
And the shot!
well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Chips it through. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Martinelli has found the net here, of course. And no, that was never going to make it. Arsenal perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Valverde. Chouameni. Lucas Vazquez. Brahim Diaz. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, nice touch. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. In with the challenge. Brahim Diaz. Bellingham. Valverde. That's Rudiger. Fran Garcia. That's played into space. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution for Arsenal. Number 20, Jorginho. Coming on the field is number 8.
Fran Garcia really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Gets his pass away.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Gets a good foot in there. Not the most accurate pass. Lucas Vazquez. And here's Mbappe. Great hit! He scores! Right back in it. Almost no time remaining. Game still on.
The invitation was received with such a clever run, and he had that defence in utter confusion.
The goal scorer after 79 minutes is number 9, Mbappe. Substitution for Arsenal, number 19.
We have got changes here from
Number
both sides, in fact.
23,
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, that goal just serves to give them the momentum and psychological edge now at this stage, but for me, they've got to chase a winner.
Substitution.
Goulet. Partey does well to get it back. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
The fullback is in acres of space here. Martinelli. Partey. And that has left him in a heap. Now that looks a decent ball. No, he's just misjudged that one.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Plays a sharp little ball here. Nice physical challenge. Partey. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Havertz is flagged offside. Oh, terrible pass. Havertz. Can he put it away? Oh, that's incredible! And that has raised the roof!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
The goal scorer for Arsenal after 89 minutes is number 29, Kai Havertz.
Arsenal take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, look, Peter, I feel I've got to stress that there's still time for another, so we can't be too presumptuous yet.
Bellingham. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
Camavinga.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He slid in and that has raised the temperature on the touchline. Arsenal clearly now. And that is as far as it goes. Well, that was good. A terrific advertisement for attacking football. Both sides glad to trade blows, to set out always only to win. And it came down to one decisive moment. Martinelli taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end, but we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit and desire and the stubbornness to keep plugging away. And this has been great staying power.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.